Alright, boys, so something we haven't talked about on the channel yet since College Football 26 has officially been a thing is what I'm doing to make coins. I mean, I'll keep it real with you guys. I've been doing a few different things to make coins. I also just don't have the best team in the game. I'm trying to build out a value team. Don't necessarily think it's worth it going out there and spending a ton of coins on a team, especially with the amount of content EA has been dropping. We're getting a promo every single day, and so because of that, the market is consistently going down. If you are able to remain a little bit patient, you can find cards going for the low. Even with that said, there is something I've been doing a little bit more over the last few days, and it's been making me some decent coins. I will say this is not going to be the most, brain-breaking or just game-altering coin method in the game, because at the end of the day, most coin methods are already out there on the internet. You can find every single profitable sniping filter. I guess we don't really have sets right now in this game, but most things that people do to make coins, they're out there on the internet. For example, one that I see everyone talking about is going in here and winning natties. Like, yes, this is actually the best way to make coins, getting those natty packs, opening them up, and selling off what you pull. In theory, that is one of the best ways to make coins. I guess we have talked about a coin method on the channel, but we talked about how to get cheap training and how these training packs are also a decent way to make coins. Sniping players using the CFB.fam pricing dashboard and then opening up these rerolls pretty much will guarantee you a profit. Depending on how patient you are and what you get for your training, there are coins to be made opening up packs. The other thing I have been doing specifically a lot this weekend is over here, it's another game mode. And again, this is not going to be game breaking, but it's the overtime mode. To this day, I actually think this is one of the better ways to make coins. Before we hop into anything brand new, we do have a few quick small things I do want to go over. First things first, we are currently on the road to 1,000 subscribers. So if you guys are new to the channel and you do enjoy CFB Ultimate Team content, get on there. I feel like you already know what to do. Drop a like on this video if you have not already, and let's talk about what I'm doing to make coins. You guys can see right now we have a few online game modes. We got the Gauntlet currently going on. We got Regs, which again is probably in theory the best way to make coins. It just takes so much time. Got extra credit, which is basically cut champs. I got absolutely clapped in my first 3 games. I also got DC'd on game number 3. So my extra credit run 1 was not very good. I have been spending so much time over here in overtime. Now, when you look at the rewards right here, and again, this is not going to be game breaking. I am sure there are videos on YouTube. You might have already watched a video talking about this method, but I'm here to tell you, it's even easier to get wins. When you look at the rewards right here, you're going to see a 1 win, you get 3,000 coins, 2 wins, you get 5,000 coins, and at 3 wins, you get a 79 plus overall B&D player pack. As somebody who loves the college overtime game mode in Madden, so when I saw we had this in cut as just like a normal game mode, you boys know I've been spamming my time in here. I've opened up way too many of those 79 plus overall packs for them to be so bad for me. I would recommend just not opening up that pack, not getting the 3 wins, unless you're just doing it for the love of the game, which is kind of what I'm doing. You look down and you have 2 wins is 5,000 coins, 1 win is 3,000 coins, and you do some math right there. 2 wins for it to be worth your time should be at least 6,000 coins. You are losing out on 1,000 coins every single time you win that second game. What exactly do I mean by that? At 1 win, you get 3,000 coins. The time it takes you to win that second game, you're only getting an additional 2,000 coins, versus if you win the first game, lose the second game, and then win an additional first game, and then lose that game again, you're making 6,000 coins, and it might take you a little bit more time to actually lose the games on purpose, but I'm pretty sure I found the best way to lose the games. Like, you actually can go in and just automatically leave. I will say I'm not a fan of that, like winning 1 game, going into the second game, and then automatically leaving. It's not necessarily against EA's terms of service, but every time there's a little method like this, think back to like the playbook method or the jersey methods of years past in all EA's football Ultimate Team games, they find a way to get rid of these just super time tedious coin methods that people can actually just spam. So I wouldn't necessarily recommend you guys going in, winning the first game, and then coming over here and immediately leaving that second game. But when it comes to that second game and how you guys can automatically make that 3,000 coins, hopefully my peer can ready up. What you're going to want to do is, especially if you start on a defense, you're just going to want to let them score. The easiest way to do that is come out and field goal block. Depending on the player you're playing, if they know what they're doing, they should be able to score on this pretty quickly. Hopefully Florida State right here, Pump Daddy 7445. He did it. So he scored right there. Deshaun Jackson gets into the end zone. I'm running a timer right now. We are about 30 seconds into the actual gameplay. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to pick my field goal block again. And then as soon as we get in the ball on offense, we're going to immediately just kick a field goal. That'll automatically call the game. and get us in and out without pissing off EA. Now, again, you are totally able to go into the game and automatically leave. I've just heard from people that it's not necessarily what you want to do. And EA has done it in the recent past where they just cook you if you do that. I don't know if they're going to ban people over leaving a house rules game. I don't think they care that much. But this could be something EA nerfs the coins on. And just like that, in the span of it took me 3 minutes to get the initial win. It took me 2 minutes to get that second win. And then, of course, the menus never want to load fast. But in the grand total of, let's say, about 4.5 to 5 minutes, I made about 3,000 coins. So again, it is going to be time tedious. So this is not going to be for everybody. But if you compare it to winning a head-to-head natty season, there is more coins to be made per minute versus doing it this way. Now, obviously, the risk reward here is if you win the natty, you get that natty pack, and the natty packs are very good. Depending on what division you are, per win, you actually do get a decent bit of coins. But if we look at this, for 3 wins, you get 15,000 coins. So that's 5 wins over in the house rules. If you compare that to college overtime, you have to do what we just did 5 times, which takes about 25 minutes to do that 5 different times. Realistically, you can get 1 win and leave, probably within 2 to 4 minutes, depending on how efficient you are. But let's just say we're all super slow and it takes 5 minutes to get 1 3,000 coin run over in college overtime. If you're comparing that to head-to-head regular seasons, average game right here at the bare minimum will be about 16 minutes of actual gameplay. Obviously, we have chew clock and all that good stuff, but we all know a game over here right now, especially with the extended quarters, you're playing 1 game for about 20 minutes. So in 1 hour, technically, of playing, of course, your opponents can leave, games can go by quicker. But if we're doing the average, we'll say an average game is 20 minutes right here, and let's say you only get to 3 wins, you're making 15,000 coins in an hour compared to the 15,000 coins you can make over here in overtime by playing 5 games. Let's say each of these runs take you about 5 minutes. That's 25 minutes. But again, we just talked about it. You can get through these games even faster. But yeah, it's going to be time tedious. Yeah, it is not going to be for everybody. But you can make so many coins over here in overtime if you just sit through, ride out, lock in, put on a movie, watch every single Moshi video posted for CFB 26. You could make upwards, I'm not going to do the Moshi math right now, but you could make probably 300,000 coins in a day, in 1 day, just playing college overtime. If you have the time and you want to lock in and you don't want to play full games, I would spend some time in overtime. The reason I'm dropping this video today and not another day is because the competition is so unbelievably easy right now. It's because we have the gauntlet. It's because regs are, in theory, one of the best ways to make coins, and it's because we have this brand new extra credit. It's basically cut champs mode. It's not competitive. The comp is not there right now, and if you can score pretty much every time you touch the football, and you can usually pick up your 2-point conversions, you will be able to rack up wins and ultimately rack up coins. That's it, fellas, is going to be everything we got today. Let me know down below, have you played overtime? I highly recommend it if you have not. I really do think this is the best way to make coins in this game. Obviously, you can play the market, work the market, but that is risky. With head-to-head overtime, there is no risk, except you might waste some time. But at the end of the day, who cares? Have a good one, fellas. Peace. Catch you boys back here later.